Exxon 1. Oke, semua confirm. Oke, hari hari ini. Set. Part 2. Part 1 kemarin.
Curfew means ain't nobody allowed to be just wandering about, except us guards.
Yeah, I know. But if we do see someone, then
You say something? Remind him about it.
Akan cari barang baru. Para
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the region, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed along Altman Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens, no pedestrian movement is allowed along Altman Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
Ridiculous. Stupid plans.
tersebut.
no, stupid god.
Alala.
Citizens and visitors to our
Benar
city,
saja lagi.
by order of the region, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Baldwin's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning
Was
at
dragged off by
sunrise.
the overseers for some black magic nonsense?
I don't need shit from you. Better make a pass over here.
blasted curfew. How is anyone supposed to make a living?
Well now, Mr. Patchett, even a wealthy man like you needs the city watch.
Gangs are cutting throats and smashing windows left and right.
And the Weepers, excuse me, the plague here is worse. Are you saying the Lone Region is
Nice.
Alas. Alah. Oh, dia tetap. Akhirnya.
I should cut them out entirely. All of them.
Outer.
Rivers change course over many lifetimes, and eventually all bridges tumble down. 1,000 years ago, there was another city on this spot. The people carved the bones of whales into runes and inscribed them with my mark. Children still find them washed up in the river mud. Anton Sokolov has made a great study of my runes, but he's not special like you are. He wasn't chosen, and he doesn't wear my mark, so he can't unlock their secrets. Sokolov believes there are specific words and acts that can compel me to appear before him. He searches old temples in Pendicia and ruined sub-basements in the flooded district. He performs disgusting rituals beneath the old abbey. But if he really wants to meet me, he could start by being a bit more interesting.
street to slit your Ricker. It'll be fun to watch him turn to ash. There was a time when we didn't need these things to keep a gang of kids down.
I think since the plague hit, none of them expects to live past
When are
20.
you gonna pay me? Might be scared of anything.
I'll pay you when you explain to me how to
Stupid goddamn. Velvet somehow.
Enggak ada.
What for? The lights are working perfect.
Well, there's nothing to do. I like climbing the pillars.
Just leave the oil tanks.
Definitely somebody about. Watch it. What's going on?
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse?
Never doubt it.
Ah,
The tanks in these damn things don't last long enough. Liability. These things are worth the effort.
sama yang kita
No, sir. Not thinking. I was just wondering. Sokolov is testing elixirs on people who cure the plague. Why is it he always asks for healthy citizens? Oh, me, sir.
You have no mind for philosophy. Obviously, it's because the ones already sick with the plague don't live long enough to survive. You're so wrong. Make absolutely sure he continues his
I now turn my hopes and energies to Formula 25, which in conjunction with a high heat therapy
Thank you, whoever you are. It kept me in a cage.
I heard.
But what am I supposed to do about it?
Get it.
The royal physician himself. He made a neat job of it. Drop him here and we'll be off. They set up a cell for Sokolov in the old kennel. Shackles and everything. It'll be a shock, him waking up in the straw and old dog poop. But from what I hear, he's woken up worse places. Guess we all have at that.
Well done, Corporal. Well done. I doubt a dozen soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly, and ultimately help you get your life back. Soon, we won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir, the war machines. He could have made us a great nation. But now he pays the price for siding with a tyrant. You have my thanks, sir. If you wish to get some sleep, now is a good time.
live Kita live lagi, back live. Are we normal? Kita lanjut. Ntar gua ngecek dulu. Terkendali.
Normally, I'm a natural philosopher, but today, consider me a humble craftsman here to serve.
Attention citizens. This evening, the streets adjacent to Pendleton Manor will be closed for a private ceremony following the tragic loss of two of our city's best and brightest, the Lords Custis and Morgan Pendleton. All holdings and parliamentary votes now call the Lords
Wait. Hello.
Corvo, wake up! You were making funny faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here.
You can.
Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
Daddy?
Attention Dunwall citizens. The Ascendancy Circle has chosen Teague Martin to be High Overseer. Let us all praise their choice.
Right. Bersiri. Ntar.
Investiture will take place without delay.
I hope Sokolov will cooperate. I'd hope to have him paint my portrait again one day. Just me this time. It's not that I object to holding him hostage for a while.
Royal physician, I believe you and Corvo knew each other in former days. Unlike you...
You're part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
Curious strategy.
Of which I approve. Dies.
renovation of Caldwin.
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers, shaped like snowflakes.
Huh?
The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, you know, looking through the lock. I realize, well, everything you're thinking I already realize. I'm a natural philosopher, but that doesn't mean I'm not a gentleman, or I try to be one.
Hero. Hey.
It's well known that Sokolov is virtually addicted to a rare liquor called King Street Brandy. The taste is revolting, but I happen to have a bottle. However, I am reluctant to give it to you for Sokolov. It cost me quite a lot. It is very expensive stuff, a blend of rare Pendician spices and a drop of whale oil. Would you care to purchase it?
Buy that.
I could use it. King Street Brandy? I didn't know any more existed. It is an extraordinary gift. I see I'm dealing with men of taste. I can tell you this much. She was always referred to as Lady Boyle. I painted her to be sure, but I never saw her face or learned her first name. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait. But I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate? Tonight? The timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course, you already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
He's right. You will be able to mingle with them once you're on the grounds. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent and take her out in whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. If you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
Ya, kenapa aku nggak milih King? Karena nanti bajingan Anton bakalan dan saat kolom General Kontrol ya nanti ya. Cara niat makan dong.
I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw? You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
Karena kita di sini bakalan oleh.
Have you ever been in a sea battle?
Of course.
Did you ever see pirates? And did you sink any?
Of course, dozens. Oh yes. But that's not for young girls to hear about.
But I will be Empress, won't I? And then I'll have to sink lots of enemy ships myself. And that's what Empresses do mostly, isn't it?
Of course.
I knew it! I read that some pirate ships have witches aboard that can cause storms and make whales do what they want. Is that true?
Yes. Mostly. Maybe we should be quiet now.
Very well. Everything was so fancy at the Golden Cat, but in a different way than the palace was fancy. The old Madame Prudence said that all the ladies are princesses and the men come to admire them.
A masked ball. You happen to have the most clever mask of them all.
The Boyle costume ball, huh? Well, that'll be fun, but not for everybody. You ready? Regent's pulling out all the stops for the Boyle family. I didn't think there'd be tall boys patrolling here tonight. Watch yourself, Corvo. They don't fool around. The good news is, once you get to the party, that mask of yours will let you blend right in. Enjoy your evening out with the folk of quality. Better you than me.
Is that what you dreamed of? All those months in Coldridge Prison while waiting for the executioner? Wealth, beautiful women in the latest fashions, laughing and drinking Tibian wine? And what of the host, Lady Boyle? I can see all her tomorrows, and I know that either she dies tonight at your hand, or she'll live out her days, month after month, year after year, far away, even as her fine clothes wear into tatters and her silken hair gets dull and gray. Half the city can see the lights from the party, and they dream of the delights inside. Will you tear it all to pieces? Either way, it's Lady Boyle's last party.
So she stopped singing as they passed, and they thought she was a witch.
You should have seen it.
Ran right through the rose bushes and tackled her. Dragged her back to the cabin.
Can't say they didn't have a killer.
Why, it's a fortress. Have you ever been?
They were my invitation.
Maddie, don't chase after that. You don't know what's in those buildings.
No place is safe anymore. I don't understand what's happened to this city.
They're going to wear the same costume in different colors.
Invitation, please.
Another of their fancies. I suppose we've no choice but to play.
It's going to be brilliant.
It's going to be inexpressibly tough.
Right this way,
You're
sir.
not going to have fun. Maybe you should go home.
I'll struggle on once we locate the wine.
Harold takes pride in being difficult.
As much as you take in being easy.
Shall we go in?
Emma insisted we meet her out by the curb.
Well, I'm going to catch plague and die waiting out here.
Ah, Mr. Bunting. You just had someone here pretending to be you.
And we'll go
Welcome.
You there, stop that. Oh my, that's wicked. Who made that mask for you? It's exactly like the
That's going to cast a pall.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight?
Indeed. I believe so.
Pendleton? What's he got to say to me?
Pendleton is a gutless, lying sack of shit. I hope he's paying you well for this. It's damn cold tonight. Hurry up, and let's see what you're made of.
Lord Pendleton's representative will select his weapon. A contest of honor will take place between this anonymous gentleman acting for the challenger, Lord Trevor Pendleton, and Lord Shaw, the challenged party. You will each turn and proceed to the marked positions and remain facing away from each other as I count down from 3. You may then turn and fire at
Get
will.
on with it. I'll kill them.
Fool, and we can all go back inside.
Sorry, my lord. We shall proceed.
It's damn cold tonight. Hurry up, and let's see what you're made of.
Lord Pendleton's representative will select his weapon. A contest of honor will take place between this anonymous gentleman acting for the challenger, Lord Trevor Pendleton, and Lord Shaw, the challenged party. You will each turn and proceed to the marked positions and remain facing away from each other as I count down from 3. You may then turn and fire at
Get
will.
on with it. I'll kill this fool and we can all go back inside.
Sorry, my lord. We shall proceed. Stop. Stand right there. 3, 2, 1.
Kelar kan?
And that's another patron dead. What do we do now?
It's lucky we're in demand. I hear the Estermonts pay top coin. No use trying them tonight. Let's see if we can find a little brandy. Let the boils clean up the mess.
Karena akan masuk ke sini. Kenapa kita masuk? Karena ke kamar para lady. Lagi kan? Jadi ke kamar di antara ketiga dan setiap lady boy akan tahu sama, tapi warna yang berbeda, warna merah, sama hitam, dan kita harus masing-masing kamarnya biar tahu siapa target. Tapi kita benar-benar mengetahui target kita karena ada nanti NPC di bawah kita juga. Gue dipin satu lagi ya. Ya ampun, parah daripada yang tadi. itu benar-benar stop. Kalau level 1 ya tadi. Kita tinggalkan aja. Rahasia.
Were confined to her family.
I think she ran out of family a while ago. Careful. We tried for a peek upstairs, and the man on duty is an ass.
I should have taught us manners. This party is a
Hebat loh. Seriuan. Huh?
I know your mission tonight. We must speak privately. I'm a friend of Pendleton's, and I've done a few favors for your cause. I know your purpose here tonight, and how to say this, your target is the woman I love. I swear that if you'll bring her to me unharmed, you will never hear of her again. There's a cellar directly below the kitchen. I'll wait for you there. I'm not proud of this, but surely it's better than seeing her killed. Her name is Waverly. I won't harm her, I swear. I'm a man of means. Just bring her to the cellar, and I will keep her safe with me. Forever.
Welcome to the party.
Evening, sir.
Well, what is it? Oh, really? Tell me. Well done. But you'll have to name all three of us for the cameo. Absolutely not. I don't know you or your family.
Name is Waverly. I won't harm her, I swear. I'm a man of means. Just bring her to the cellar, and I will keep her safe with me. Forever.
Evening, sir.
Enjoying yourself?
Well, what is it? Oh, really? Tell me. Well done. But you'll have to name all three of us for the cameo.
Salah pilihan.
Name is Waverly. I won't harm her,
Hello,
I
sir.
swear. I'm a man of means.
Enjoying
Just
yourself?
bring her to the cellar, and
Evening,
I will keep her
sir.
safe with me. Forever.
Well, what is it? It's tacky for a hostess to drink. Someone should tell Esma. Absolutely not. I don't know you or your family.
Stun fatal. Opsi lagi. Lang dari awal.
The Lord Regent's pulling out all the stops for the Boyle family. I didn't think there'd be tall boys patrolling here tonight. Watch yourself, Corvo. They don't fool around. The good news is, once you get to the park, that mask of yours lets you blend right in. Enjoy your evening out with the folk of quality. Better you than me.
Attention citizens, please clear the streets. This area is restricted to invited guests.
Going to a party, Corp.
So she was supposed to sing that evening, right? But she lost her voice right at the start. And that's a crime. Wait for it. A couple of overseers were passing and they had one of theirs.
Bang Run ada berapa? Oh, I see. Last one is
I should cut them out entirely. All of them.
Don't chase after that. You don't know what's in those buildings.
No place is safe.
Yes, another of their eccentric fancies.
Invitation,
no
please.
choice but to play.
It's going to be brilliant.
It's going to be inexpressibly tiresome.
If you're not going to have fun, maybe you should go home.
Right this
I'll
way,
struggle
sir.
Once we locate the wine.
Harold takes pride. Difficult.
As much as you take in being easy.
Shall we go in?
Emma insisted we meet her out by the curb.
Well, I'm going to catch a plane and die waiting out here.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Why don't you wait here, as any gentleman would, and we'll go inside.
Ah, Mr. Bunting. Just had someone here pretending to be you. Welcome.
You there, stop that. Oh my, that's wicked. Who made that mask for you? It's exactly like the one
save dulu.
Yes. Pendleton is a gutless, lying sack of shit. I hope he's paying you well for this. It's damn cold tonight. Hurry up, and let's see what you're made of.
Lord Pendleton's representative will select his weapon. A contest of honor will take place between this anonymous gentleman acting for the challenger, Lord Trevor Pendleton, and Lord Shaw, the challenged party. You will each turn and proceed to the marked positions and remain facing away from each other as I count down from 3. You may then turn and fire
Get
at will.
on with it. I'll kill this fool and we can all go back inside.
Sorry, my lord. We shall proceed. Stop! Stand right there. 3, 2, 1.
And that's another patron dead. What do we do now?
It's lucky we're in demand. I hear the Estermonts pay top coin. No use trying them tonight. Let's see if we can find a little brandy. Let the boils clean up the mess.
Hey, they told me not to let anyone up here. Do me a favor.
Yes, sir. Bye. Oh ya, tiap misi tiap cewek ya. Kesalahan yang sama fatal lagi.
true that more bone charms have been taken from apostates since the plague started?
No guests past this point.
What most people don't remember is...
Excuse me.
Jumpa orang
Welcome to the party.
Evening, sir.
I know your mission tonight. We must speak privately. I'm a friend of Pendleton's, and I've done a few... Her name is Esma. I won't harm her, I swear. I'm a man of means. Just bring her to the cellar, and I will keep her safe with me.
You? A gentleman?
I'll have you know I'm as...
Go ahead, help yourself.
Oh, hello, handsome. Oh, really? Who am I then? In the flesh. Now, do you know what my sisters are wearing? Silly, she's wearing white tonight. Oh my word, I wasn't supposed to say, was I? Lydia and Waverly will be so furious. This is exactly what they said would happen. That sounds lovely. Why don't you come with me?
Got it.
Enjoying yourself? Welcome to the party.
I say nothing against the Lord Regent.
Welcome to the
holding
Boils.
this together.
Doing all right there.
Make us great again.
Some of us will be great.
Good evening.
The Boils, at least.
Now, it's just luck they found crystals.
Excuse me a moment.
You know, I have a dirty little secret. You can't imagine who I'm seeing. I mean, if people only knew. But I'm only doing it to ensure the family name. It's too dangerous right now not to have proper connections. Truthfully, if I could get free of him, I would. You're more my type. Mysterious, silent, self-composed. I do believe this is going to be a fabulous evening. Well, here we are. What shall we do with ourselves?
Oh, I'm lucky.
Will our sisters in the oracular order supplements with regard to the place?
You just disappeared.
Yalah, aku harus ngilang. Kalau tidak kamu enak.
Found her! Quickly, let's get her on board. Last, oh my love. Someday you will understand. You'll never know how happy you've made me. Someday she'll learn to appreciate me. After all, she'll have her whole life.
di ruangan pembantu itu tadi sangat ikut dan membentarkan diri. Kok kaburnya? Karena enggak bercerita. Luar biasa.
Hello, sir.
I hope you enjoyed your evening, sir. But we'd best be on our way. Quickly.
Go. And we done. We done here. What? Don't kill anyone. Kedua itu aja. Penasaran mana aku orang gitu.
Lord Pendleton said he would meet us here. I checked the wine cellar. Losing family gives a man a thirst.
I trust you enjoyed the
Attention,
boys'
Dunwall
hospitality.
citizens. The masked criminal is believed to be hiding in a quarantine district.
You did it. And now we've done away with a woman, and a noble woman at that. But Boyle was a viper. She helped the Lord Regent kill the Empress. So I don't feel a thing for her.
Personally, I heard you upheld my name in a rather spectacular style and at some risk to yourself. I want to thank you for it. This little item has been helpful to my family over the generations, but I think you'll find more use for it than I ever will. Go on. Take it.
You've had a long night, Corvo, but I fear it's not over. Havelock and Martin have already cooked up something more for you. They would like to see you now, in Havelock's chambers above the bar.
Attention Dunwall citizens. The streets adjacent to Boyle Manor remain off limits pending an ongoing investigation.
Langsung kan gitu ya, secara terang-terangan. Kita ngobrol sama mereka berdua gitu, kita ngobrol.
Corvo, Emily's hiding again. It started as a game, but it's turned into her way of teasing me. If you see her, will you send her back to me? It's time for her studies.
Ayo dah. Anonymous. Wah. Par.
Shh! Don't make any sound. I'm hiding from Callista. It's a game we like to play. I remember playing hide and seek with you too. I don't know why it's so much fun to hide from her. Here. This was at the edge of the river and in the mud. I put it under my pillow for good luck, but it gave me bad dreams. You can have it, as a present. I suppose I'll do my lessons now. Hiding gets boring after a while anyway.
Lesson plan. Boring sums, boring history, boring geography, boring seven structures. Ugh. Why can't we study...
Yeah.
Attention Dunwall citizens. You are urged to consider presenting children between the ages of 7 and 10 to the Abbey to be tested.
Corvo, the time has come. Everything we have done, everything that you have done, has served to make this moment possible.
The Lord Regent is exposed, Corvo. Vulnerable. And now everything's in place to strike at him. We're one step from the throne.
One man, one beating heart, is all that's left of the forces that brought this city to the brink of ruin.
It is simple, but it will be far from easy. The Lord Regent's paranoia has reached an all-time high. He has lost the support of the Overseers, the Parliament, his financial base, and he's lost Sokolov, who made his security technology. So at Dunwall Tower, he has consolidated every remaining loyal man around him.
He knows something is coming. He knows you are coming. And everything depends on him being correct. Piero will help you prepare. Then Samuel will take you close to the tower, near the waterlock. Last time you were there was the horrible day that all of this started. Now you will go there and end it. Good luck, Corvo.
I'm not sure what else we could say, other than our hopes are riding on you.
Hello, love.
Do you need me to build something for you? I can make anything, practically.
bom, paling jelas bom, karena di
Ready to face the Lord Regent? About time we took care of my say. Long past time.
loading.
This is it, Corvo. Last memories of Dunwall Tower might not be good ones, huh? So maybe you can make up for what happened back then. It'll be a bit of a climb from the waterlogged. Most important thing is killing the Lord Regent. Built himself quite a place at the top of the tower. Calls it his safe room or something. Crazy if you ask me. Another point of interest while I'm giving you the grand tour, Corvo. Broadcast control station here where all them announcements come from. Might be worth looking into. Ready? Next time I see you, the Lord Regent will be dead. And if not, well, it was an honor to serve with you.
Got docked for whistling on duty. Regent asks, how's he gonna hear this assassin coming? Embarrassed? Docked for not bathing enough? He says the assassin's going to smell...
Attention Dunwall Tower personnel. All new assignments report directly to the duty office.
Because I helped with the new alarms the Lord Regent asked for. And he says to me, good work. That's right, me. For a second, I thought he might even shake hands, but then, no, quiet.
Assassin kan datang ke sini.
Dunwall Tower personnel, remain on post until you receive further orders.
Oh ya, satu hal, hati-hati terhadap tower itu. Kalau nggak tempatnya. Tempatnya kita tempat kita peringatan jangan kena orang di sini. Makanya dia nggak lihat aku, tapi aku bodoh perlihatkan diri.
Nice.
Ya, di lantai paling atas ada beberapa orang. Oh. Nah, caranya paling halus.
Your General Tavares? Everything is secure on the grounds, Lord Regent.
It won't hurt to check again. I'm going to get down and retire to my bed.
Begging your pardon, sir.
Hurry.
I need the comfort of my own bed tonight. Trust you and your men can handle the tower security. Double the guarded ground. Come see me before you finish your rounds.
Yes, as you wish.
A citywide ban on whale oil is now in effect. Citizens are encouraged to bring any whale oil in their possession to the City Watch at once. Anyone caught burning oil will be subject to arrest. This message is a directive from the Lord Regent himself. We must all trust in the Regent. Please don't hurt me. You're here to kill the Regent, aren't you? Spare my life, and I can help you beat him. He makes recordings on audiograph, secrets, some that would destroy him if others heard. Played on this amplifier, his confessions would be broadcast throughout the city. He'll be ruined. The audiograph card you want is in a safe in the Lord Regent's room, but I was able to see the combination over his shoulder. 935.
Oh,
trust me, what's recorded on that card will do the trick. Good luck. The Lord Regent would like to remind us that all curfews will be enforced without exception. Citizens on the streets after curfew will be treated as hostile. The Lord Regent bids each and every citizen...
The music. I remember when the Empress and I used to chat in here. We would take tea, discuss any number of things. Things have changed. Remember to have tea sent up later.
That's just ridiculous. Stupid rats. Plague.
Dan kita pergi. Dan tanya aku ya apa yang terjadi. Baca tentang ini.
If I explain, then you will see I am not at fault. My poverty eradication plan was meant to bring prosperity to the city, to rid us of those scoundrels who waste their days in filth and drink without homes or occupations other than to beg for the coin for which the rest of us toil. And it was a simple plan. Bring the disease-bearing rats from the Pandician continent and let them take care of the poor.
You nearly destroyed this city.
The plan worked perfectly.
Get him ready for the
At
walk to
first,
Coldridge Prison.
but the rats, it was as if they sought to undo me. They hid from the catchers and
Kelar.
sick fate. Soon it didn't matter. Rich, poor, all were falling sick.
Kelar. Dah gitu aja.
Is it all done? You ready to go back to the Hound Pits? Thanks to you, Corvo. All right, let's go.
Dan dimulailah adventure.
Big changes. Makes me uneasy, to tell the truth. A small fry like me always gets the worst of it. But maybe it's going to be different now. Lord Regent is gone. The Abbey has a new High Overseer. I'm guessing our work is almost done. The others are in the bar. No doubt waiting to raise a glass in your name. Me, I think I'll just linger out here if you don't mind. Reflect on things while we have a moment. Congratulations, Corvo.
Kalau gue datang kira itu dulu tadi loh.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Hiram Burroughs, once known as the Lord Regent, is no longer in power.
Won't be long now. Barring some unfortunate turn of events or betrayal,
Long live the Empress.
I will soon have a very astonishing title.
Damn me, he's done it. Word is spreading all over the city. The tyranny is over. By this time tomorrow, Emily will be on the throne. After that, we'll clear your name and put everything we've got into rebuilding the city.
I wish there were more of a city to rule. Most of Dunwall is rats and corpses.
Oh, fucking liar.
The Admiral's right, I'm afraid. Corvo, you did your job while the rest of us sat on our asses. Our work starts tomorrow.
Tonight, rest easy. Tomorrow, we crown an empress. To Corvo, the man who served to change the course of history.
To Emily Cork, and the new dawn rising for Dunwall and the Empire.
She'll need higher mathematics, court protocol, and cosmology, of course.
We're leaving tomorrow, aren't we? I don't know if I want to go back to the tower.
No. I just think
I can be impressed from anywhere, right?
She
Maybe a
trusts
ship.
me.
It's true, she does, but she should trust all of us. Don't you trust me, Callista?
Okay. Padahal kombatnya belum loh. Ada di sini. What's the video?
Samuel, you move like you've been drinking. Did the poison work its magic? Is he dead?
It better have worked. It cost me a month's profit.
Yes, sir. I believe Corvo has breathed his last. Just as you wanted.
You've done a fine job, then.
Remember, we need the body. If we come forward with the corpse of the man who murdered the Empress, we'll be greeted as heroes.
Yes, it'll grant us legitimacy. We'll be the men who rescued Emily and brought down the Lord Regent and his assassin. You'll see to the body, won't you, Samuel?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry something terrible, Corvo. But I only gave you half the poison. They were watching me and it was all I could think to do. I think you're strong enough to survive that. I'll put you on a raft and then I've got to ship out myself before they find out I've gone against their wishes. Snakes. They'll want to do the same to me as soon as I've outlived my uses. Hopefully you'll wake up and find your way out of this cursed city.
This is the one who was with the Empress when she died. Poisoned. Tivian stuff. Amateur work. He'll live. That's up to Dowd.
Mau ya para
I know a great deal, bodyguard. I recognize those marks on your hand. A gift from your friend. The one who talks to you in the dark. Talks to you when you visit his shrines. I visited those shrines too. And I know what it felt like to shove a blade into your Empress. But I don't know you. Who you are, and who you fight for. You're a mystery, and I can't allow that.
Here you are at last, in a ruined and drowning world, held captive by the man who killed your Empress, the assassin Dowd. Your friends poisoned you and dumped your body in the river. Did they do it to protect themselves, so no one would ever know what they'd done? Or was it because they were a single move away from controlling an empire, and they knew you'd never let them manipulate Emily? Maybe none of these. Perhaps that's just the nature of man.
Oke, kita bisa merasa dan turun atau akan mempunyai tetap santai. Kita kalau pakai tikus keluar di sini. Nah. Tunggu saat keduanya masuk, kalau karena kecil baunya. Buat apa? Ngambil nggak masalah. Jalan atas. Berkacam yang pakai itu sedikit.
Why would he come back here? Hard to say, but we should watch the streets. We'll see him from the rooftops. All right. If nothing else, we can cut him off at the market. He can't get through the rail station without the key. This one is resourceful. He'll find a way.
My bad. Yeah, my bad. Nah, ini yang bagian paling susah ya. Apa nih? Harus. Mereka sakit. Mereka masih tahu. rail station ini. Berapa sarankan tenang. Bahkan jangan sampai jatuh karena anjing.
I have a job for you. What's the delay? I am gate-bound, not river-bound. And Dowd holds the key to the tunnel and is asked not to be disturbed. Is that it? Correct. This prisoner we took, the bodyguard who was with the Empress, seems to trouble him gravely. Yes. I feel that we've reached a turning point tonight. Yes. Good luck on your assignment when you're permitted to leave.
Kantong mereka nggak ada duit. Kantong mereka tuh hanya taruh.
For your next trial, you must move unseen. Stay in shadow and avoid the light. Cross to the other side of the room without attracting notice. Master.
What is it?
Corvo's vanished from confinement, from the whole area, and the men on duty swear they saw absolutely nothing. It sounds impossible, I know. The Green's refinery is restarted.
Kita pertama lumpuhkan dulu yang baru datang ini. Nanti akan ke pintu. Dia akan ke pintu. Nah, untuk lockdown master ini ada dua pilihan. Menyelitap, tapi resikonya. Atau lu bisa kan semua secara total dan jangan bios lockdown.
What do you make of it?
That he knows your work better than you do. Deal with the sentries as you see fit. As for Corvo,
I suspect that in time he will come to me here. He'll have to.
Aku akan step gap.
So you've it all. Ruined at last. Lord Regent, Royal Supply Master, Hiram Burrows, you small.
Oke, my bad. Dia rupanya tidak berhenti saat waktu. Dan ada beberapa pilihan untuk balik. Pertama lewat situ arah situ badan aku karena harus kita turun bahan lah. Dan kita lari
Get back. What the hell are you? Are you some new kind of guard? Like a tall boy? Can't be. Doctor, maybe? Just kidding. Assassin, maybe. Going so soon.
That's your kalian bisa lewat sini. Kita masalah juga. Kalau santuy. Dan sekarang apa yang kita lakukan? Kereta putar kita tahu. Kita bingung. Lompat dari sini. Hilang. Dia akan adalah old mana dan sayangnya hakim mengambil salah terima Kenny karena akan yang parah di itu kalian nggak pernah
whiskey. You're the masked guy's been taking down all the lords and ladies. No way through this gate unless you got the sewer key. Only one place to get that key, and I wouldn't go there. Not for all the gold in Dunwall Tower. Not again. Maybe you could pull it off, though. Something attacked us in the distillery. It used the rats. I know it sounds crazy. And then it run back under the streets. So we come down here to kill it. Slackjaw leading the way. Went bad. I barely crawled out. Don't know what happened to Slackjaw. He had the sewer key, though. It was a fog. And then rats. Rats everywhere. Slackjaw chased it deeper into the sewers.
That's the problem. Kalau kita menurut perkataan training, tanya nak, taksi.
off the nasty fat and sinew, and carve a pretty song.
Black magic!
Oh no, you don't. I'll kill you and cook you and eat your heart first.
Look around. There's a cameo of a young girl. It's her. Destroy it with the furnace. Says in one of her books it's the only way to...
I'm going to boil off the nasty fat and sinew and carve a pretty...
Black magic!
Harus
I'm going to boil off the nasty fat and sinew. I'll kill you and cook you.
Look around. There's a cameo of a young girl. It's her. Destroy it with the furnace. Says in one of her books it's the only way to get rid of her forever. I know the cameo don't look like
Flush away my little bird.
when she was young. That's where she gets her powers. Throw it into the furnace. Burn the cameo.
I'm going to boil off the... Bones of the great Leviathan, protect me!
So many rats, we couldn't fight them all. Oh, I'll find you.
I won't go away. You can't kill me, and I kill you.
Tak cu. Ntar dulu deh. Mikir-mikir.
I'm going to boil off the nasty fat. Oh, don't. I'll kill you and cook you.
Look around. I'm the young girl. It's her. Destroy it with the furnace. Says in one of her books it's the only way to get rid of her forever. I know the cameo.
Gnaw his flesh away, my little bird.
When she was young, that's where she was.
To save him? He's not worth it. Now Granny is going to kill you just like all the others. What will I write on your skull? That you were a fool. Now, it's too late for him, and it's too late for you. I'll carve spells into ash.
Wanna know something funny? When we were kids, we were all scared of Granny Rags. Thought she was a terrible witch. Then we grew up and figured she was just a sad old lady. We were right the first time. Now ain't that funny?
I owe you. This won't even the score, but it's all I got left. Luck to you, Corvo.
Find your way into such interesting places, Corvo. At the eye of the storm, raging between Granny Rags and this man who has lived his whole life with a cleaver in one hand and a bottle in the other, crawling out of those flooded ruins, winding your way back to the pub where you last saw Emily. Where is she now? How does it feel now, knowing your allies betrayed you? Strange how there's always a little more innocence left to lose. And Dowd, the man who killed the Empress, you had him in the palm of your hand, and you let him walk away? You fascinate me.
All the others down with the sickness.
Oh, bagus. Bos.
Please, no! Oh, it's you, Corvo. Thank the stars. We all thought you'd been killed, except for Samuel. He seemed sure you'd survived. I saw him on the river shortly before the killing began. He was smart enough not to come ashore, but I'll bet he's still out there. Looking for you is my guess. At first, Pendleton said it was time for our bonus. Havelock stood behind them, and at the signal, he shot them each in the back of the head. Just like the target drills he used to. Lydia barely had time to scream. I would be dead too. Except Wallace told me I wouldn't be getting anything. Pendleton kept apologizing, saying that no one could ever know about the things they'd done. Martin was drinking and seemed sad. The Admiral was about to shoot Callista. Then he mumbled something about owing her uncle, Captain Kurnow, a debt. They said it was time for Sokolov, and went off to his cage. I don't know what happened after that.
Mess? Relax. One of the officers said he was dead. The boys had thrown him in the river. If you ask me, he's long gone. Threw the mask in the river, left out.
That's what a rational person would do. Not this guy. You have to understand the criminal mind. I hear they had to hide the Cauldron girl the whole time they were working. They were locked in a cage and only let him out at night. Criminal.
Emily was there when the killing started. Poor child. I hope she hit her eyes.
That crazy man.
The Admiral said that Martin was right. I guess they talked
ever
about
closer until.
it. And they started to worry they could execute.
What's so impressive about Corvo? Who's he got up against? A couple of high overseers?
Noblemen?
You could never stand it.
Dice.
Update.
The men are still trying to penetrate the works. Big Pierre on top of the crackpot, natural philosopher.
There is evidence that Anton Sokolov was held here against his will. Chances are very good. If so, arrest him. But I don't want him harmed until I get him off. Careful. Turn this building inside out. What was that? Goes without saying. This area is secret.
Still walking.
Stay vigilant. Corvo's the most dangerous man in the Empire now, and he has nowhere else to go.
Never thought he'd bother us again. I guess he holds a grudge.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight? Yes, of course.
Fuck me. Quit.
Yes, sir. Service were all executed shortly before we arrived. Looks like a naval cutlass and a small bore pistol. Like Corvo ran amok before he left.
Turn this building inside out. It goes without saying. This area is secret.
Still walking at all points.
And stay vigilant. Corvo's the most dangerous man in the Empire, and he has nowhere else to go.
It's refreshing to converse with someone on the land.
Couldn't agree more. Your expulsion from... Corvo, good to see that you still breathe. The city would not be the same if you were not with us. I've completed Piero's work on an arc pylon, but only just.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes. I've attuned it so that we will be safe from the functions of the device. It will only trigger in the presence of our enemies. This arc pylon is more powerful than the older design. It will function at a greater range, striking down our foes while ignoring us. I need my final sequence, which is recorded in the blueprint for this device. Havelock was inspecting it before the killing started. Return the blueprint to me. It was in his bedroom before he left. Hopefully, it's still there. You may navigate the fields of battle with ease, but Sokolov and I are not as gifted in the same way. Without the Arc Pylon, it is only a matter of time before they put an end to us. We can get this device working, or you can go out and remove our enemies one by one, whichever you think is best.
You should bathe. I can smell you from here.
I don't need shit.
What? Why is no one making rounds over here?
This better not be a joke.
Yes, sir. Servants were all executed shortly before we arrived. Looks like a naval cut. Small board.
And stay vigilant. Corvo's the most dangerous man in the Empire, and he has nowhere else to go.
It's refreshing to converse with someone on my own level.
I couldn't agree more. Your expulsion from the Academy was a crime against natural philosophy itself. Although, good to see that you still...
With this device, we can send a... I've attuned it so that we will be safe from the functions of the device. It will... You may... Astonishing! The Arc Pylon is complete. Now to activate it.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes.
What is your opinion, Corvo? As you wish, Corvo. We will be far away before any of them regain their senses. All is ready, Corvo. All that remains is plugging in a whale oil tank to power it. Will you do the honors?
When this arc pylon is charged, no one will dare come near us.
Amazing. It functioned beyond my greatest expectations. It defies description. A device like
Someone sure done all
security for a century.
Corvo, I can't believe you're alive. They killed everyone, Corvo. They killed everyone to cover it all up. Then they took Emily with them and they left. I couldn't do anything to protect her. Please find her. All his talk of being an honorable military man, but Havelock will use Emily like a puppet to his own advantage. Something changed in the Admiral as soon as the Lord Regent died. It had been building up. Martin was acting strange, going quiet if any of us were near. Being late into the night with Havelock and Pendleton while you were out doing the real work. I think they realized they were one step away from holding the same position the Lord Regent had, and worried they'd be held accountable for what they did here, as the Loyalists. They would have killed me too, but Havelock spared me. Out of respect for my uncle, I believe. Please, talk to Samuel and the others. Someone must know where they're going. Find Emily. She's suffered through so much and she's got no one else on her side except you. Samuel set this here in case you returned. You can use it to call him. He said he'd come quickly. Hopefully there's a place he can dock where the watch won't see him.
Oh.
Thought I'd find you here. It never pays to bet against you, does it? I saw the signal. I knew you'd be back, Corvo. I knew it. We'll need to get out of here soon. The Admiral controls the military now, Martin's High Overseer, and Pendleton's in favor with the aristocracy and Parliament. They need Emily, of course. But if Havelock senses that it's all about to fall down around him, who knows what he's liable to do? Good. Then it's one more trip across the river to where it meets the sea. That's where the Lord Regent was building his new lighthouse. Ought to be something to see.
Lighthouse.
This is it, sir. I suspect Havelock Martin and Lord Pendleton landed there a while ago and went into the lighthouse. Knowing them, they're not giving up without a fight. I remember hearing the Admiral and Martin talking about this place as where they'd hold up if they had to. Anybody going in has to breach the fort, the gatehouse, and there's only one way to the top. All I can say is that it's been a pleasure serving with you. Maybe after all this is settled, we'll see each other again. Good luck, Corvo. If anyone deserves it, you do. Give my best to Emily. After she's on the throne, she won't have time for an old man like me. I knew you were sharp, Corvo.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse? Indeed, I believe so.
good shit from you. Who turned off the wall of light by the dock? Is that a good idea?
Couldn't tell you. The whole place is turning into a madhouse, if you ask me.
Ya mati. Aduh.
Huh? Who turned off the wall of light by the dock? Is that a good idea?
Couldn't tell you. The whole place is turning into a madhouse, if you ask me.
Game. Terlalu banyak pikiran.
Who turned off the wall of light by the dock? Is that a good idea?
Couldn't tell you. The whole place is turning into a madhouse, if you ask me.
Oh. Nah, artinya aku harus
Who turned off the wall of light by the dock? Is that a good idea?
Couldn't tell you. The whole place is turning into a madhouse, if you ask me. Fucking longer do I have my fuck?
Damai. Oke, damai. By the way, ini tahu nggak bisa
Remember when this was just a dream shared by a few angry, desperate men back door of the bar? Old Trevor.
Corvo! I knew you'd come. Is it going to be okay now? Will I be Empress?
Kelar akhirnya chat. Akhirnya kan. Good ending. Shadow of the Shadow. Oh, no one but problem.
So ends the interregnum, and now Emily Caldwin the First will take her mother's throne after a season of turmoil. You will stand at her side, Corvo, guiding her young mind and protecting her from those who seek to exploit her or cause her harm. You watched and listened when other men would have shouted in rage. You held back instead of striking. So it is with the passing of the plague and Emily's ascension comes a golden age brought about by your hand.
Nice, kalian berdua bagus.
And decades hence, when your hair turns white and you pass from this world, Empress Emily, Emily the Wise, at the height of power, will lay your body down within her mother's great tomb, because you are more to her than royal protector. Farewell, Corvo.
Oh, copyright. Alas gue. Oke, ada sih Dishonored 2, tapi di sini gak ada DLC-nya, gue belum bisa beli karena gak ada duit. Yang Dishonored 2 juga banyak DLC-nya. Gue gak ada duit. Cerita yang berbeda tapi lebih murah harganya. Oke. Dishonored 2 itu berkisah sebelum Corvo meninggal. Artinya itu saat Emily pertama kali naik tahta. Dan itu akan dimulai dari situ. Oke. Aku rasa udah cukup hari ini. Terima kasih yang udah nonton. Terima kasih juga yang udah like sama thank you. And see you on the next stream. Bye bye.